Welcome to my YouTube channel, guys. Let's get into this look. I'm giving you goddess seductive smoky eyes with edible dark chocolate lips. It's a look and I'm loving it. I hope you do too. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel and remember to like my videos. If you are interested to see how I achieve this look, continue watching for the details. Thank you all. I appreciate you. This is the ultimate face brush roll by elf. It's a 19-piece brush set. This was a gift from my brother. Thank you so much, bro. I love it. I'm gonna start off using the Juvias Place pomade with an angled brush. I'm going to line the bottom of my brow, then line the top of my brow. Whatever product I have left on the brush, I'm going to use it to fill in the brow, trying to be light-handed towards the inner brow and deeper towards the tail of the brow. Using the spoolie to brush my brow here upwards. Now I am using the precision brush from the set with my Juvias Place concealer in the shade 13 to sculpt the bottom of my brow, trying to get it as neat as possible. And I am going to do the same thing to the top of the brow. Sculpt it with a concealer. Listen, a lot of people use pencil. I use pomade. I try using pencil, but I prefer pomade. Using the elf flawless concealer brush to blend in the concealer. It's a nice fluffy brush. I really like it. Look at how that concealer melts in the skin. What I did to the other brow, I'm just basically doing it to this brow. Gonna go in with the concealer and then I'll blend it out, trying to make both brows even, and I want them to correspond as best as possible. Going in with my primer. Primer is important. This is a barrier between the foundation and your face. I love matte primer because I get oily. This primer is called the Pore Freshenal Primer. It feels so good. Look at how it mattifies my face. Take away all the sheen. Now the Becca. I'm just using the Becca on my T-zone. The Becca Ever Matte Primer, trust me, it is value for your money. Then I'm going to go in with the MAC paint pot just to cover my lids. And now I'm using a Real Technique brush with the Juvias Place setting powder shade Kalahari to set my concealer under my brows. Using the Juvias Place palette Warrior 2 on a crease brush to blend in the 6th shade on my, this is basically my transition shade. Then I'm going in with a fluffy yet dense brush. It's more dense than a blending brush to pack in the black shade from the Warrior palette on my outer V's. Now going in the Zulu palette, taking that yellow, that pretty yellow shade to blend on the outer crease. I want the pink. Is that a pink? The first shade, which is the transition shade, to show towards the inner crease, but on the outer crease I'm going over with the yellow shade. Now I'm going in with the metallic rose gold shade from the Zulu palette. This color is everything. It's so shiny and sparkly, and it's giving you reflection of gold, rose gold, and shimmer. I love it. I'm just basically covering my eyes and blending the black in with the rose gold. It looks somewhat similar to a cut crease, but this is just eyeshadow that I use on a eyeshadow brush to just get it on. Using the Juvias Place black gel liner on a angled liner brush to line my lid. This liner was a bit dry, and whenever I don't know, I use my mist to kind of moisten it. Now I'm going in with my lash. These lashes are from Eye Envy, as I told you. I love Eye Envy lashes. This is in the style Shake. Using the Duo Glue. Duo Glue is good too. Just brushing out my lashes. Allowing those lashes to get tacky with the glue. Going in with my NYX Jumbo pencil in the shade Black. I like to tight line my waterline with black liner. It's a thing. Now I'm just placing on my lashes, making sure they're secure. Now I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Gel just to set my brow in place. This is supposed to help your brow to stay one place and not having hair moving all over. Foundation time. Using the Juvias Place foundation in the shade Casablanca, that's 450, and using Punta Cana 335. I mix those on the back of my hands, then I'm just going all over my face, dotting it, using the ELF buffing foundation brush to blend it out. As I tell you, I always say this, makeup, it's all about application and blending. Just blending this, bringing it down to my neck. Always bring your foundation down to your neck. That's important. Using the same concealer that I use to conceal my eye in the Juvias Place. That's shade 13 to highlight my under eye, highlight my nose, and my forehead and chin. Now I'm gonna go in with my Fenty Beauty contour stick in the shade Truffle to contour my cheeks, my forehead, and my nose. Using my contour brush from my ELF set. Thank you, bro, for my brush again. Just to blend out my contour. This brush is, I like this contour brush. It's dense and it's perfect for blending out contour. Blending out my contour around my hairline, my cheek. Gonna blend the contour on my nose last. While I'm doing this, the concealer is setting. This was a tip from Jackie Aina. Allow your concealer to set and it blends better. You get a better payoff. Now I'm using the Real Technique brush just to basically blend the concealer underneath my eye. Going in back with the contour brush. Sometimes when you blend the concealer under your eye, it can get away a little. So what you do is just go back in with your contour brush to kind of blend both of them in. Next, I will be blending my chin out. I just put a little concealer on my chin because I don't really want it to be like a big area that's highlighted on my chin, just a small area. Blending my nose and my forehead, going in back with my contour stick on my nose because it seemed I blended away a little just to make it a little bit more pronounced. That contour brush, I like it. It's so dense and it fit at the side of my nose perfectly. Just going over with the Real Technique sponge. Blending. Using the Fenty Beauty concealer in the shade 330. I just wanted my face to be a little bit more highlighted than what the Juvias shade gave me. And just look at the difference. You can't use too much. That Fenty shade is light. But if you use just the right amount, you get the right highlight. Just using the same setting powder from Juvias Place in the shade Kalahari to set underneath my eye. Before I set it with powder, I just use the other sponge to blend, and then I go immediately with the powder because I don't want my under eye to crease. Setting my chin, my forehead, and my nose. Just setting all the areas that I conceal. with the Juvias setting powder, pressing it in with the Real Technique sponge, using my Studio Fix Plus foundation powder in the shade NC45 to set the rest of my face on the flawless brush. Going in with the Fenty Beauty bronzer in the shade Caramel Cutie to set my contour areas. I'm using the same contour brush that I used to blend out the cream contour to set it with the powder bronzer. That works instead of using a different brush. Just setting the areas that I contour. Going in with my e.l.f. blush. This is a pretty coral color. This is affordable. I'm just using the highlighting brush to basically go over the apples of my cheek and blend it outward in a circular motion because I don't want it to be harsh. I want it to be blended and diffuse, you know, just going into the contour, but not too much, just the right amount. I love this color, and this blush is affordable. You see the difference when you add the blush to the cheeks? Ooh, cute. Now, I am basically just blending over my cheeks. Going in with my Laura Mercier powder in shade Translucent. I'm just setting underneath my contour on both cheeks and just setting my nose because I want those areas to be a bit highlighted. The Juvias Place powder it has a yellow shade, and the Laura Mercier is translucent, so it gives you a more highlighted effect when you set with it. Just pressing in with my Real Technique sponge, going over with my powder brush, trying to make sure that my entire face is blended and looking how I want it to be. This is an important step, using the Morphe mist to melt all the powder from your face, because you don't want your face to have that powdery look. You always have to melt your makeup after putting on. Okay, now it's time for the mascara. I don't know. Let's try this again. Because each time I'm poking out my eyes with the mascara, this makes no sense. I was gonna delete that clip and I said, you know what, just let it stay. I was like, redo. This is a MAC mascara. Just coating my lashes, trying to blend it in with the false lashes. Coating my bottom lashes as well. I did add falsies to the bottom lash. I use the individual falsies to add to my bottom lash. Using this brush from the set. This is called a mascara brush. It is so cute and handy. I'm just using it not to poke out my eyes, but to brush in the mascara, my lashes into the false lashes. This is a great brush set. It has all the brush that you could need. Now it's time for highlighter. Hello. I'm basically using two highlighter from Juvia's Place. I'm using the Royalty highlighter and the Niobe, mixing those together to get a combo. You know, when you go at KFC and you say, let me get a combo. I'm just being extra, you know, mixing them. And I'm going to use the fan brush from the set to highlight my cheeks. I'm just adding it right on top of the contour and the brush. You don't need to bring it down too far into the contour. Look at that. You just add it right on top, bringing it around to the brow tail. So when you turn, you get that, ooh la la. She's highlighted. See? That's what I'm talking about. Now I'm highlighting the tip of my nose using one of these little small blending brush to do that. Going in with my lipstick. It's the liquid lipstick from MAC. I think they discontinued this lipstick. I love this lipstick. It's a rich, deep chocolate color. It's called Chocolate Tease. I am in love. My mommy doesn't like it. She's like, ah, those lipsticks are dark. You know, I don't, but it fits you, but it's just so dark. Mommy, get with it. I want to be seductive and dark. But yeah, just taking my time to make sure that my lip is properly lined and filling in the areas. Now I'm actually gonna go back in with a lip brush, just being extra. I don't know what I'm lining so long. Making sure it's the way that I like it. I just want to say thank you guys for watching. I appreciate your time. Remember to subscribe and remember to like. How you like this look? Ooh. Bye.